An alliance. Sure, sign me up. Well, that was really easy. Yama agreed to join the anti-sponsor alliance so readily I almost felt disappointed.
Uh,
That's it? You're not going to think about it a little more? We're going up against someone virtually invincible, you know?
uh,
It's a risky gamble that may very well end in our own deaths.
uh,
The same amount of risk we're facing if we continue playing this game, right?
hmm.
Yeah. A pretty big yeah there.
Ah.
We may not end up in last place during the first round, but what about the second? What about the third, the fourth, and so on? We'd be completely worn out by then.
Ah.
Would we be able to drive away any commanders who chose to launch an attack during that time? I keep forgetting about the commanders. It totally doesn't even cross my mind. Either way, our strength will slowly be sapped away.
Ah.
Exactly. None of the others have noticed yet, but we're standing at the crossroads of destiny right now. Either we break free of the situation either by defeating the sponsor or get slowly tortured to death as the game drags on. So you can imagine how grateful I am to Hiriko for taking the lead in revolting against the status quo. The thing is, the expression darkened. I have one major cause of concern with this alliance.
Ah.
That.
Ah.
Hiriko's current teammate, Durumi. Good point. Play with San Jose State, huh? Interesting. I don't remember when Joker's draft. Pretty sure Joker's drafts after me? I don't even remember anymore. Actually, no, he drafts before me. She's made no secret of how much she loves killing games. Hard to believe she'd be sympathetic to our quest to put an end to this game. Know what I mean? I'm sure Hiriko will find a clever way to hide it from her or something. She said as much last night. What about Durumi? Oh, sorry. What does Durumi think about this? Killing the sponsor to end the game? She may get mad because she loved her killing game so much. I'm keeping it a secret from her. By the way, this wasn't, if you're paying attention, we just didn't have the conversation. She's merely my in-game partner, that's all.
Oh.
I was never going to let her join the alliance. Incomprehensible. Why even bother teaming up with her in the first place? I'm sure she has her reasons. And she won't reveal even if we press. Yeah, Joker's draft's ahead of me. Picks right in front of Duke at 18. Ah yes, Femme Fatale. My name is Hiriko. Not that I approve of allies keeping secrets from each other. You speak for yourself. Point taken. We'll put Durumi on the back burner for now. So what exactly are we expected to do? Good question. Our top priority is to earn as many points as possible. The plan immediately falls apart if anyone in this alliance gets executed in the first round. Stay in a rank that safeguards you from that outcome. Understood. Safety first. Basically focus on the hunt in the morning and anti-sponsor activities in the afternoon. Your role in the alliances?
Oh.
I want the anatomy and abilities of the speed to be thoroughly analyzed. This will primarily be Yagamu's job since he's so good at this section. Good. You mean fabulous. I'm dying to get my hands on those B remains already. By the way, what's your role? Takumi, I want you to investigate the identity of this sponsor. Focus on whether they're an invader or not. How exactly am I going to do that? Look up books in a library or something?
Oh.
Horses for courses and all that jazz, right? Best person to ask about invaders would be an invader herself. Oh, either though. Yeah, Hiriko passed me the key to the cage in the courtyard and said she'll leave the interrogation to me. Think she'll be cooperative? She's a former commander we captured and imprisoned. I doubt she'll betray her companion so easily. I know. Let me tag along. I'm quite the killer torturer if I do say so myself. Slurp. Dude's foaming at the mouth. No, you stay far, far away from her. And wipe that drool off your face. It wasn't easy for me to build some semblance of a friendly relationship with Eva, and I wasn't about to let this lunatic flush that down the proverbial toilet. Acknowledged. I'll follow Hiriko's journal directions as instructed. That means going out there to earn some invader points right now. You ready, Takumi?
Yeah!
Ready when you are. We took out our weapons and went around attacking the invaders loitering in the ruins. So wait, I don't have to fight? I applied Igamo's advice from yesterday about treating the killings as mundane work. Lifting up my sword quietly. And bringing it down nonchalantly. It's just work, I kept repeating to myself in my head. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. No, that sponsor isn't one of us. When I asked Eva about the sponsor's identity, she flatly rejected the possibility of them being an invader. Absolutely impossible. I can stake my life on it. You must have solid proof to be so sure. The proof is in the strangeness of their abilities. If they were truly one of our ilk, they wouldn't be using blood-sucking bees to fight. What do you mean? Bees are taboo in your religion or something? Not the bee, the blood-sucking. Hemoanima, because they're not supposed to. It goes against their religion. To absorb the cryptoglobin. The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments. Divine blood? Mean the cryptoglobin running in our veins? Absorbing cryptoglobin was prohibited. That reminded me of something similar I heard during my previous 100 days. Hemoanima, or cryptoglobin, was it? Absorbing cryptoglobin is a taboo of the highest order, which proved that the sponsor of this game couldn't have been an invader, since they absorbed Kurawa's cryptoglobin. First of all, if the hosts were one of us, why would they organize a game to hunt down their own kind? Yeah, good point. Thanks. Shameful. It didn't make sense for an invader to urge the enemy to hunt down other invaders. However, this did complicate matters. If the sponsor was neither Special Defense Unit nor School Invader, did that mean they were an unknown third party? By the way, Takumi, if you don't mind me asking, Eva suddenly changed the subject. Where the fuck is my helmet? Remember that favor I asked for the other day? Did you bring it for me? Bring what? You know, my mask. She promised me you'd return it to me. Right, she did ask me for a mask a while back. My people highly value our mask. I mean, technically the sponsor's wearing a mask, wearing a lot more than a mask. The mask was really important to her, as much as I'd like to give it back to her right now. I'm sorry, Eva. I'm gonna have to go back on that promise. You'll have to bury your face for a little while longer. Why? Why are you being so mean to me? She grabbed hold of the cage bars as she protested, tears welling up in her eyes. Exposing our plain face is as embarrassing as walking around outside without clothing. Debatable.
Ah!
Do you enjoy humiliating me so much? This is prisoner abuse. I mean, I could just kill you right now if you prefer. Because I'm still down to off you. But wait, calm down. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just the timing's not right. What do you mean the timing's not right? The mask is a symbol of your identity as commander, right? Wearing it will make everyone realize that you're also a target of the invader hunt. As a commander, Eva is most likely one of the targets of this game. Her death will likely result in a lot of points. If anyone realized that, she was bound to be murdered sooner or later.
Hey!
I can't give you back your mask in order to keep you safe, that's all. I can protect myself. I'm not known as a hero among my people for nothing. You would have died. You can protect yourself. You'd already be dead. Stop it. But you can't use any of your powers when you're inside this prison. You'd be like a sitting duck. But, look, you have to just accept it. I'm not about to sit around and watch you get killed. You're not getting your mask back no matter what. Eva looked entirely unconvinced. It seemed like she was about to protest again, but this is awful. She sighed deeply and sounded like resignation to me. Hey, cheer up. Once the game is over, you can have your mask back, okay? A maskless life isn't that bad once in a while, see? No risk of heat damage to your face. Ooh, we got this. I'm very sorry. Famous, calm down. Just relax. It's gonna be okay. Just go back to the normal face. She ignored my encouragements and apologies in favor of glaring at me through half-lidded eyes.
Ugh, you're so useless. Can't even fetch a simple mask for me?
Thought I'd been imagining things. Did she just whisper something really out of character for her? Eva? Sorry, can you repeat that again? Did I hear you calling me useless? You have a problem with me speaking the truth now? I can go on, you know.
Takumi's a gibbering idiot, the enemy of all maidenkind, downright pervert. I'll sue you for prisoner abuse one day.
How does he get called a pervert? What? Eva had done a complete about-face. I could have transformed that sweet, docile lady from just now into the sharp-tongued witch. I'm guessing these are your true colors, huh? Yeah, I'm done playing nice. I know I won't be getting anything out of you. This is the pits of the pit. After all that hard work, I didn't even get to see a glimpse of my mask. Why don't you just give it back already? The shock of not being able to get her mask back made Eva burst into tears. She had been putting on an act all this time. I was astonished by that fact and annoyed by her hurtful accusations, but what am I supposed to do now? I couldn't muster up the anger to chide her as she wept sadly. She was likely mentally strained from the stress of being held in the middle of an enemy stronghold. No wonder everyone hates me. I quietly left the courtyard so as not to agitate Eva any further. Shake Wiggly with your pinky finger and blow us all up. Well, just us. Two of us. After that, I returned to my room and organized the information I'd gotten out of Eva in a note. And then, once night fell,
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
I wonder if there will be some point where we could actually go to Last Defense Academy, or second to Last Defense Academy, and like spend a chunk of the days there. I imagine so. The bedtime announcement played. By rights, we should all be turning off the lights and jumping into bed right now, but the Alliance meeting shall now begin. We'll take turns to share our findings of the day with each other. It had been decided that the Alliance would be holding nightly meetings in my room to exchange information starting from tonight. Start first, Takumi. Learn anything new about the identity of the sponsor?
Huh?
Yes, according to what Eva told me, I shared the results of my investigation with everyone about how the bee could not have been a weapon of an invader. That blood-sucking was taboo to the invaders, so the sponsor couldn't have been one since they sucked Karawa's blood. In conclusion, it is quite likely the sponsor is an unknown third party unrelated to us or the school invaders.
Huh?
That's all from me. We're already having enough trouble with the invaders, and now there's a third party? This is highly displeasing.
Oh.
Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Wow, you're just so hurtful with your compliments. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while?
Oh.
I'll work on it if I feel like it. So that's enough. Allow me to go next. After dismembering the dead bee and investigating its anatomy, I made several discoveries. First of all, the bee was modeled after a type of parasitic wasp, a horrible species that parasitizes the bodies of butterfly larvae. Can't remember the E is silent. And feeds off their innards.
Oh.
It's been a long time since I've been having to learn anything remotely about animals or insects, anything besides humans. Basically, that bee was simply a scaled up version of a parasitic wasp. There's just one major difference between this bee and an actual parasitic wasp. Bees and hornets usually use their stingers to inject poison into an enemy's body. This bee, however, uses it to suck stuff out, like a blood collecting device of sorts. It works more like a mosquito stinger. We all saw the bee use it to suck the blood out of Karawa. Yes, and she was drained in a few seconds, a testament to the strength of its suction. That vacuum S-tier suction there. But it does bring up another question. The body of the bee has nowhere to store the blood it sucked. So where did Karawa's blood disappear to? Maybe it was warped to another place instantly? It's likely that's what's happening. Maybe it's designed to transfer all the nutrients it sucks up into the sponsor's stomach. In other words, the sponsor's using the bees to consume Cryptoglobe? Just a hypothesis. I'm just saying, Famous. I'm just making observations here. Nothing I said is untrue. If that turned out to be true, it would mean the sponsor absorbed Karawa's blood. The thought of my friend's blood being used as food sparked an intense rage within me. And that's all I've got. Let's hear what Hiriko has to say now. Any progress on that suit the sponsor's wearing? Yes, I'd venture to say there's been some major progress. Much more than I initially expected. I may be able to get my hands on a spare suit worn by the sponsor in the very near future. There's a spare suit?
Oh.
Yes, and I've almost pinpointed its location. All that's left is to refine the coordinates. Hiriko previously said the sponsor's invincibility came from that suit. If we could secure something similar, wouldn't that make us invincible as well? Where is the spare? Can we look for it together? Or we can look for it together? No, that won't work. I'll search for it myself. Why? 3 sets of eyes are faster than 1, right? Because I'm the only one who can find that place. Something terrible beyond all imagination may happen if someone other than me discovered it. Huh? So don't even try. Understand? Her sort of tone made it clear there would be no further discussion on that matter. Something that could cause the usually placid Hiriko to get so worked up had to be extraordinary. Okay. I'll respect your wishes even if I don't understand them. It's for the best. Moving on, what's the plan for tomorrow and beyond? I need you two to continue your research. We're having a dire lack of good information right now.
Huh.
Don't forget to keep earning points in the game as well. Stay in 6th place or higher.
Oh.
Also avoid situations that may end up with you dying to mere minions. As usual, we're going with safety first.
Oh.
If you accidentally die, I'll bring you back to life and show you myself, Takumi.
Yeah.
Why only me? Because if anyone will screw up, it's you. Thanks for the confidence. I'll be fine. Nigamo's with me. I'm not that bad of a fighter myself. You should be watching out for yourself. You were the first to die last time.
Huh.
Wait, are you talking to me? I'm much stronger than the Hiriko you knew.
Oh.
Darumi and I can take out a commander or two by ourselves. Darumi, huh? Nigamo's expression darkened at that. Hiriko, I just don't get it. Why would you team up with Darumi of all people? I'll be brutally honest. The fact that you're a team doesn't sit right with me.
Huh?
She loves her killing games. I can't imagine she won't at least try to sabotage your work if she ever finds out about it. Rest assured that she'll never find out. She's just my in-game partner. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm talking about the what-ifs right now. You can't guarantee that it won't happen. We really ought to dissolve your partnership with her. No, I'm not letting her out of my sight. She has an important role to play as well. Which is?
Huh.
I can't tell you. Why not? Shouldn't allies share as much information with each other as possible? Nigamo continued to question Hiriko about her reason for teaming up with Darumi. She kept quiet throughout. The alliance meeting ended on a slightly sour note because of that. We gotta get to day 35, right? It had been 4 days since the game started, and I had gotten used to fighting outside the academy. I would wander around town quietly in search of invaders and strike them down using as little energy as possible. Nice. Seems like I'm in pretty good form today. I doubted I would end up in last place in the first round if I kept this up. But ensuring my survival alone wasn't enough to put me at ease. The ultimate goal of the Alliance was to put an end to this game by killing the sponsor. But what was the sponsor hoping to achieve by making us do this? I couldn't get that one thought out of my mind as I cut down one invader after another. In a way, the sponsor and Saray were similar. Both were trying to make us fight against invaders. Except Saray never ordered us to fight outside the academy. He always insisted we fought on the academy ground. On the other hand, the rules laid down by the sponsor basically forbade us from doing so. They resigned to make us fight outside. Why was the sponsor so determined to make us fight out here? Would the sponsor be trying to get into that room? Is that possible? Did they not want us using the revive-o-matic? Dying outside meant our dead bodies couldn't be revived. Was that the sponsor's objective? To ensure that anyone who died would stay dead? Hey Takumi, when did your hands go on vacation? I was jolted back to reality by Igamo's teeth. Sorry, just thinking about something. And it's dangerous to think and kill at the same time. There's a fine line between familiarity and carelessness. Keep your mind on the hunt for now. Don't forget that Hiriko warned you last night about getting killed. You're right, sorry about that. I focused my mind on the task at hand. With my sword in hand and my mind clear, I resumed the work of hunting down invaders. Igamo and I then spent the better part of the morning killing together. We returned to the academy a little past noon and immediately made our way to the lab. There we checked our latest ranking. Shoma's last. No.
I'm in 4th place, and Yugamu's in 6th.
Tsubasa's in 5th? I'm shocked by that. Nozomi's 8th. Our positions had split from the first day, but we were still within the top bracket. Since it was already the 4th day, it was unlikely we would tumble all the way to the bottom this round unless something catastrophic happened.
Shoma's currently in last place.
I had told myself not to look at the other positions, but my eyes naturally drifted to the last spot. Speaking of leaderboard positions,
Tsubasa's is surprisingly high.
she was clearly holding her teammates back yesterday. He's likely benefiting from the point sharing system. What point sharing system? What? You haven't noticed? There's a way to earn points in this game without killing any invaders yourself. Yama took out a notepad and started drawing some sort of diagram on it. Let's say, for example, a 10-point enemy appears in front of you. You kill that enemy by yourself, you gain 10 whole points.
Oh.
But if I help you in the fight, I gain a percentage of those points. Could be a 50-50 or 80-20 split depending on the situation. It all hinges on how much each person contributed to the fight. Simply joining the fight earns you at least 10% of the points. Tsubasa's Hemo Anima is very versatile, and so I'm sure she's earning points by supporting the others. So every member of the team gets some credit as long as they work together like sport. Strange but fitting comparison. Weaker players earn points by focusing their efforts on supporting others. Stronger players gain support by offering to share points with those who do. This game may not be about pure combat prowess, but how well we work together. Being tested on our teamwork in a killing game? A killing game usually pits participants against each other, but the rules for this one clearly lent itself to fostering teamwork. Had this been implemented to adjust the difficulty of the game to our level, or did the sponsor have some ulterior motive? I returned to my room unable to quash the indescribable wave of nausea threatening to bowl me over. What should I do first this afternoon? I was in my room trying to figure out what to do in the time I had before the nightly meeting. My role in the alliance was to find out the identity of the sponsor, but it's not as easy as it sounds. I felt like I needed clear direction, like where I was supposed to even start. If only I had a hint of sorts to help me get the ball rolling. Suppose I'll just have to ask around. Asking around for information would be the best way to find clues that might shed more light on the matter. Asking around. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing today. The others would surely be shocked to see the most unpopular guy in school right now approaching them out the blue. But I can't just hole up in my room all day without at least trying something. I filled myself before dashing out of the room. Talk to me, Tsubasa. Kill me. Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her. Sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out alright after that? Yeah. I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yagamo and I are a team now. Just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. So that means Shoma's in trouble for the first round, huh? Why? He's not taking part in the game at all. Takamaru's been pulling out all the stops to invite him, but he refuses to even leave his room.
Huh?
I see. Soma's probably going to be the first to die if they continue like this. But we could save him when we took down the sponsor before that happened. So bosses, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? I'm trying to find out their true identity. That's a question I'd like to answer myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense. I wonder if it's going to make me talk to the prisoner, or if he'll just ignore me. Info about the sponsor's identity? Oh my, are you investigating that too?
Huh?
Too? As in, you're also looking into this? You bet. I even tried to film a Day in the Life documentary of the sponsor some time ago. Day in the Life?
No.
First, I made a camera with a Gift-O-Matic, then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours. That way, if they ever revealed their face during that time, we'd catch it on film, right? And did you? Oh, I wish. They cling to that spacesuit like it's the championship belt itself. Like Roman Reigns. How's it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? What about food? What about taking a piss? Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat. Doesn't eat? Yeah, never saw them eat or sleep even once. Just kept buzzing out orders to their B underlings day in, day out. Sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without any food or sleep. Sounded unbelievable to me, but Moko wasn't the type to tell tales. Tall tales. We're dealing with a real main event headliner here. Better be ready for a Royal Rumble if you're trying to unveil their real identity. Interesting. So that means it's similar to Saray and Nico. And the fact that it doesn't have to eat in order to survive. Or sleep. Interesting. Hey, Takamaru, can I have a minute? I'm gathering information about the sponsor right now, and sorry, man, I got nothing to say to you. Just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ashes. Bad luck, huh? Part of being the school jinx, I guess. What the hell do you know? Go ahead and talk to you. Kill your ass. She was locked inside. What should we do with her? Nothing. What do you have to say for yourself? She was in her cell looking as dejected as I'd left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back. And the twin. Or not the twin. Do not speak to me as if we were friends. I will never, ever forgive you for sending Lady Karawa to her dismal death. Be gone, accursed Grim Reaper, and give Lady Karawa back to me when she's not coming back. Calm down, Kiyoshika. I'm sorry, Takumi, but Kiyoshika's still very angry about what happened, so... I knew I wasn't popular, but actually having such vitriol spew directly in my face was a sobering experience. And last but not least, the Psycho. This is bliss! Whoa, who just shouted? It is I, Darumi, and I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been. Killing game? Check. Mistress Hiriko's lapdog? Check. Killing and killing and killing every day and night? Check, check, and check. I'm Mistress Hiriko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about how I'm gonna wring the innards out of those invaders tomorrow releases so many endorphins into my brain, I may just pass out from sheer pleasure. We gotta really talk about this lady. She needs therapy in the worst way, and I'm not giving it to her. Rumi was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. I still couldn't understand why Hiriko would team up with someone like that. Starting to wonder, is she doing it to, like, it's a distraction to keep the sponsor somewhat occupied, even though he sees all with the bees? That's the only thing I can think of, because it just seems super risky that she could just sabotage everything, you know? Just saying. Okay, I've collected quite a bit of information. Not really. I learned a lot and was glad I'd mustered up the courage to talk to everyone. After putting the information down in a notebook, I prepared for the nightly meeting.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
For the Alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. Time for us to gather and report on the day's findings. How so? How so, famous? So now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. And still manages to be so powerful? They should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night? Ah, gotcha. This is neither the time nor a place to be joking around. It's precisely the time and place to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations. That's just how strong the enemy we're up against is. Right, Hiriko? This sponsor person is an enigma. Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment. Are we dealing with a robot? Well, you can't rule out that possibility considering what little we know of their identity. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Yeah, there we go with the insult again. Thanks, but I guess nothing other than a backhanded compliment once in a while. Was that a joke? It must be. Your entire existence is one. Well, aren't you something yourself? Off the top rope. Like an elbow drop off the top rope while holding a steel chair, too. Allow me to share my additional findings on the bee's anatomy next. I got down to business today by dismembering the bee to its smallest part. Pimento string tubes were uncovered as a result. Despite its tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardiness to match. The joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong, and the stinger comes off without much effort as well. It's as fragile as life itself. But it can't be so weak. Those bees killed Kuwawa like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural. In other words, hemo-anima. The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest, hemo-anima enhanced bees. The more we try to pry into the sponsor's business, the more of their uncanny strengths we seem to discover. But none of these prove that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out of that invincibility suit. Last but not least, let's hear what Hiriko has to tell us. Did you find that spare suit you talked about? Yes. I pinpointed the location yesterday. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on a suit by tomorrow. Really? That seems like a bad omen, like something's gonna happen tomorrow then. I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Once we actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Unfortunately for the sponsor, their invader hunt is about to draw to a premature close. Yep, something's definitely happening tomorrow. Day 30 market. An end to this abominable invader hunt seemed like a dream, but Hiriko seemed confident the odds were in our favor. Anything we can do to help you secure the spare suit? Quite a lot. In fact, I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. The suit is located somewhere to the south of this camp. Actually, getting the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all our efforts will go down the drain. Because then the sponsor would realize what we're up to. That's why we're going to need a little bit of creative prep work to hoodwink those remaining roaming bees. That preface, Kiriko shared with us a brief outline of her plan. Our operation commences at 7 a.m. tomorrow. The three of us here plus Darumi will head south in the direction of town. Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders. As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use a sudden drop in visibility and camouflage to secretly move to the place with the spare suit without being discovered by the bees. We'll meet up once I find the suit, and rush back to school to examine it until we can discover its weakness. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, it's showdown time with the sponsor. Way too easy. Something's gonna go wrong. Kiriko's plan was simple, but bold. She would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed, both the invader hunt and the sponsor himself. Will you help me, Takumi and Nigama? An earnest plea for help from Hiriko without her usual barb was a straight yes. I nodded vigorously. Of course I'll help. Get that suit and bring down the sponsor, yet. I'm against this plan. I won't be joining it. I'm into you, Nigama. There's something wrong with the plan? Nothing wrong with the plan, per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hiriko, why are you letting Darumi join the operation tomorrow? You've been insisting all this time she's nothing but your in-game partner and not a member of the Alliance. She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat. That's nice, but what guarantee is there she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing game. I can already picture her lunging at us in unrestrained anger when she finds out we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game. You're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing. That's my point, see? It's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed with killing games into our confidence. I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by crook. I have my reasons. Oh, such as? She's not going to tell us. The discussion was leading nowhere. Neither Hiriko nor Yagamu seemed willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take Yagamu's side this time, Hiriko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet at the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside of the Alliance. You can't blame us for feeling hesitant. Even you think so? She averted her eyes and bit on her lips. Fine. I won't ask for your help anymore. I'll get the suit myself. Hold on, I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly and grabbed Hiriko's hand before she could leave the room. We understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us, and we know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way for mere selfish reasons. And how are you so sure I'm not? Because you trusted me, so I trust you too. It was Hiriko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone else was shunning me and calling me a jinx. If she needed help, I wanted to do everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Hiriko while intensely staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. And then... It was a sigh of resignation. The trouble with your generic face is how it completely disarms me when you're spouting the occasional hero-like rhetoric. Like, you're so plain, it bothers me. Wow. Very well. You will have a full explanation on why I must bring Darumi along. Really? Yes, but not here. Outside. I'll be waiting for you on the roof. Come along. With that, she exited the room. But her wanting to meet with me alone would mean... Oh, for the love of murder. I'm the outcast now? I don't mind. Go ahead, Takumi. I'll be right here, keeping your bed warm for you until you return. Yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. Also, don't touch my bed. No promises. Please, promise. I left Yagamu behind in my room and went out to the roof. Why to the roof where everyone else can hear? If they're by the door. Huh? Hiriko? I didn't see Hiriko on the roof even though she said she'd be waiting for me there. Unless she went back to her room. Over here, Takumi. I also wouldn't be sitting on that either in case, a strong gust of wind blew me off. I turned toward the direction of the voice and saw Hiriko seated on the ledge. First of all, before you even say anything famous, as many weird things have happened in this game, I wouldn't be surprised if a huge gust of wind blew her off to her death. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and... there was the artificial satellite floating in the night sky.
Do you long to see the people living there again?
Her question was sudden and unexpected. Of course.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again.
And let me guess. Darumi is the only one who isn't, and maybe you're trying to convince her that there is something worth fighting for? Besides dying? No. To preserve life, to cherish life? Are we going that route?
We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends. That's what motivates us to keep going. In other words, that's why we're so determined not to die here. However, Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return to.
Nowhere? Surely she has family who can take her in.
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
She was right. I didn't understand. How could I? It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents and Kawa at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
Clearly she's played through Danganronpa 1 through 3. Ultra Despair Girls, I think was the spinoff. My guess is that's why.
No.
It's very simple. She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers.
Teachers? What is this? Are we getting the Persona 5 with that creepy gym dude, volleyball coach?
Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need. You see? Just like a killing game, right?
I had an inkling Darumi may not have come from the best of family environments, but I had no idea it was that bad. I'm not surprised. Leeching off of someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that sounds like my scumbag brother. Right, just like how we ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. Dad goes to see the horse races on Sunday afternoons and beats me when he loses his bets. He wasn't kidding about that.
And when you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah, that's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me? Young and old, male and female. We should all suffer together. Use up our lives, our very existences, to entertain ourselves through misery. That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
The sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin.
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances. But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
When the sponsor showed up, the sponsor of the killing game suddenly appeared in midair one day. This is so wild. It's watching him descend on a bee, holding the legs of a bee and slowly dropping down to us. Such a crazy entrance. Something like straight up out of Metal Gear. Zarumi must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true. Who came up with the idea of that? I'm just thinking like a group of writers are sitting around like, hey, we'll just have this, you know, the sponsor character drop down, like descend by a bee, just holding the leg and slowly descending into the room. I could just imagine a cutscene of that would have been hilarious.
She's on Cloud 9 right now, living out a dream that once seemed impossible to achieve. And she intends to die in it, after playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true?
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, she has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
In fact, you guys were slaughtering the school invaders together quite enthusiastically. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from death couldn't exactly be mentally sound now, could they? She was right. Someone with normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find. If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting, even past her limits. Even after returning, she always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back. She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
I have to say, character development for Hiriko, super, super cool. Because in the first storyline, or the first timeline, she had moments, but it wasn't really fleshed out, and then she died so fast that you really didn't get to dive into her character more. Seeing this side of her definitely makes me appreciate her more. Not just in the first First 100 days, it was, man, she is an awesome character. And I was sad she died because I missed her, or she disappeared. We didn't know she had died until like later on, but I missed using her because she was so strong.
Is that why you're so insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
I just don't want to leave her alone to her own devices. A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow.
Yep.
I have to take her along, if I don't want to come back to a dead Darumi. This whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
I was completely dumbfounded. Hiriko was serious about saving everybody's lives. But then again, Hiriko had always been like that, even last time. Like she was, because she took over the role of being leader. But her coldness definitely stood out more. My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. That's why Eiko killed her in her sleep. She would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect had saved me, and was now saving Darumi. My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Hiriko's determination. I had to admit it, she was the real hero here, heroine. I feel bad for Darumi, but this game needs to end. The sooner, the better. She's never going to come to her senses unless she first wakes up from the sham of the drink. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow. Yeah, of course. How could I possibly turn down a request from this awesome hero standing before me? I'll convince Shigamu to come help as well. I can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain the situation though. The four of us will rampage through town together tomorrow and put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretch out our hands spontaneously and exchange a firm and solemn handshake, and then rub the back of her hand. The only thing going through my mind at that time was what I could do to protect Hiriko's kind-hearted resolve. We would work together to defeat the sponsor, and then let's all get to the best day 100 together. Kind of crazy to think I'm almost a third of the way through 100 days. But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness had no place on the battlefield because it was Hiriko's kind-heartedness that led her to end up like that.
Hiriko!
Ah! She was lying on the ground with blood pouring out of her back. This is a mortal wound. There's no way she can recover from this. The attacker, if I remember correctly, is the...
Squad 3 Commander!
What is the commander doing here? Why is Hiriko lying in a pool of her own blood? Was she defeated by that commander? Nothing was making sense. My mind was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set off early, reached the part of town south of the school, and started doing battle. Using the flashiest skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. This was to draw the Flying Bee's attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hiriko secretly left the area like she had planned in order to secure the spare suit. The bees were struggling to count the points Shigamu and I were racking up and didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. Felt like the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Hiriko to return with a suit that would lead us to victory. Then something unexpected happened. I took my eyes off Darumi, who had been fighting with us for only a short while. She vanished in that moment. We probably got overly excited and decided to expand their hunting territory. I panicked. Hiriko would be heartbroken if anything happened to Darumi. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her, all the while imploring her in my heart not to do anything reckless that might end up making Hiriko sad. I was praying hard for her safety, and just as I finally caught sight of Darumi on the other side of some rubble, the unthinkable happened. Couldn't make head nor tail of the scene no matter how long or hard I stared at it.
Why? Why? Why is this happening? Get a hold of yourself, Takumi.
Snapped back to my senses that Yagamu's yelling. Yagamu, Hiriko's down, most likely by a commander. Yagamu's face twisted into a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Darumi to come along. He's too high profile in a lot of ways. You can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such an attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. I'd wager the commander attacked Darumi first in this case, and when Hiriko tried to help her, Commander attacked Darumi as she was rampaging around, and when Hiriko tried to help, she got struck down instead. What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away. That's what. The operations failed. But we can't just abandon them. There's nothing we can do to turn the tide of this battle, especially not against the commander. We need to survive so that we can carry on Hiriko's will. Yagamu's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now is to avoid all of us dying. But did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon Hiriko and Darumi to escape and wait for another chance? Or jump in to save them without caring about the consequences? Do I want to save her? Like, I'm seriously contemplating, do I want to save her? I feel like it's her fault that Hiriko's dead. And what's to say that she doesn't turn on us? Because I don't know if she had any idea of what Hiriko was doing. So she could sabotage us. Because Yagamu has a point. Like, we have to make sure that we survive. She may die, but that will give us an opportunity to escape, and it would serve her right, because it's her fault that she's dying. I'm not going to save her. The one that, if it was Hiriko, I would, but I'm not saving her. Yagamu was right. If the Alliance got wiped out now, all hope would be lost. The best we could do was survive and carry on Hiriko's will. As I made to leave, my gaze fell on her, now on the verge of death.
I'm sorry I couldn't save you, Hiroko. But we'll definitely bring down the sponsor. I promise.
Yagamu and I turned around and started running as fast as we could. Sorry, Hiroko. I'm sorry. I mumbled words of apology over and over again under my breath as we dashed across the town room. We made it back to school by the skin of our teeth. Threw myself onto the bed once I was in my room, exhausted from the non-stop fighting since morning. But my heart couldn't rest. The weight of my regret grew heavier with each passing moment. could have saved them if I'd stepped in. I abandoned my allies to certain death. No, I didn't. I shook my head, yelling in an attempt to reject my self-recruit. By the time I'd seen them, it was already too late. My decision to flee was to avert total annihilation. I'd made the right choice. I didn't abandon them to die. They were already beyond saving. Is that Yagamo? You might be here to talk about what to do next. Now that Hiriko's dead, we need to have a serious discussion about the future of the Alliance. I opened the door to let Yagamo in, but somebody else was on the other side. Takamaru? Ima and Kako too? What do you guys want? What do we want? Quit playing dumb, you freaking scumbag. Takamaru grabbed hold of me, and an enraged look on his face. What's this about? Why are you so angry? Why wouldn't we be? Two of our friends just got killed. Two? You mean Hiriko and Darumi? We checked their rankings just now and saw they died all of a sudden. That didn't seem right, so we did some investigating of our own. And guess what? We received eyewitness reports that confirmed you committed the crime, Mr. Samino. Huh? What? What? Crime? Nozomi saw you leaving in a hurry with Hiriko and Darumi this morning. Two people you were hanging out with suddenly dropped dead. What do you think that means, genius? I'll tell you what it means. It means you killed them. I didn't. It wasn't me. We went out to hunt invaders together, but then the Squad 3 commander showed up, and then I explained what had happened without going into too much detail. I told him about Hiriko, Darumi, Yagamo, and myself forming a team to carry out a certain operation. When the commander suddenly showed up, he killed Darumi and Hiriko. Yagamo and I had no choice but to escape.
Duh?
That's a lie if I've ever heard one. It makes a lot more sense to think you're the one who killed Miss Amamiya and Miss Shizuhara. Those two occupied the top positions in the ranking. You must have set them up so you could take their place. What? That doesn't make any sense. I just have to not be last. Shoma's not even doing anything. So we would have been fine anyway. What? Who would kill another person for that? I get it. You don't trust me. But you can check with Yagamo, can't you? He can attest to the fact that I wasn't the one to kill them. I don't believe a single word that perverted clown says. Besides, you might just be colluding with each other. Therefore, I'm afraid we found you guilty on the basis of a long string of circumstantial evidence. And now, you're under arrest. Enjoy your stay in the courtyard cage. Don't forget to make friends with me later. What? No, stop. Let go of me. Calm down and stop resisting. They caught and restrained me before I could say anything more. I was thrown into one of the cages in the courtyard. I didn't kill them. You've got it all wrong. Let me out of here. No matter how hard I tried to protest, Takamaru refused to listen. I was left to languish in the cage. I stayed there day after day after day. Eventually, we reached the end of the first round. Since I couldn't take part in the hunt anymore, I'd fallen to last place. Bro, what? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And the bees came for me. Are you serious right now? Holy crap, look at all those routes.
I wanna know what I wanna do. So I'll do that before the light fades away.
And different endings with, under each route, I assume. So I saw the second to last defense. Okay.
I just wanna live my life.
I'm so mad right now. I am so mad right now.
I'm spinning around, but I'm steady on my greed. Breaking all the limits, yeah, I'm reaching for the sky. You told me we should speak, now I'm moving on my own. Got my focus lucky and I'm better off alone. Time keeps ticking, better never miss a beat.
Well, that ended the first round. So then I wonder, like, so then I obviously have to go back and save her. And then what does that turn into, you know?
I wanna know what I wanna do, so I'll do that before the light fades away.
I'm mad now.
Cause I wanna know where is the next place. I just wanna live my life. The days repeat. Run they run, run they run, run they run like a gazelle. I chase and then they burn.
I know, right?
Spin it round, spin it round, spin it round like a gazelle. I grasp and then let go. Yeah, you told me that we should go our separate ways. So now you go there. But I go straight through this
I don't want your damn GG, crazy eyes. I died. I'm mad.
set my everything. I just stop, no, I'm nothing to the top. Watch me shine, baby, I ain't never gonna drop.
Well, clearly I'll be rolling a lot of credits in this game.
Chasing all my dreams. Watch me win, watch me win.
So you want to, well, while we're watching the credits, you want to hear something hilarious, though, guys? In the NDL, in the downtime between the seasons, so Undisputed is was PlayStation Plus, or is PlayStation Plus. So people are trying to start an Undisputed League. I'm not doing it, but people have downloaded a game to look at maybe doing it. And the other one is hilarious though. There's a good chunk of people that play PGA and doing it. They've started a PGA league, and I've been asked by multiple people, and it's just a flat out no. It's just no. I'm not even entertaining it whatsoever. Like, come on, Sam. Everyone's doing it. It'll be fun. I'm like, well, I'm not. I'm not playing PGA. I've watched some people play some rounds. 91. Killing game route. Round 1 loser. So basically, I'm a round 1 exit, so I'm the Bucks. Or not the Bucks, that'd be the Cowboys, but they have to make the playoffs to qualify for that, so not this year. So this is where we're at. Let them live. So that's the other. So this is the choice. This is the other path. Then this one was to choose to leave the school. And I could have went the other way by saying I could leave. We all could leave the school. I chose not to, so we branched here. This thing is going to be, I imagine it's going to get pretty big. battle to choose not to join Invader Hunt, which I think would get people killed. Team up to not choose to team up. I feel like choosing not to team up would have got me killed too. Like, honestly, I'm just gonna be fighting by myself. Dead. So we have to go back. Like, I feel like logically, I would also die by deciding to not choose him as a teammate. Well, I guess we'll do that for another day. No, like, I feel like logically I would have died here. So we're gonna go back here. I feel like I would have died. So basically, I just get to die. Like, I'm just curious. Like, I feel like I would have died, which is part of the reason why I chose to team up with him, whether I wanted to or not. Sorry. I can't team up with you. Well, I mean, hell, he could probably die too. He'd be by himself. I was convinced Shigamo had to be plotting something, given that he went out of his way to approach me after I'd been ostracized. Things he usually talked about already made me uneasy. Probably just wanted to torment me for his own amusement. Oh, for the love of murder. You're a cautious one, aren't you, Takumi? Turning me down is as good as having a death wish, you know. Unless you have someone else in mind. No. I'm not going to team up with anyone. I'll survive by myself. Stop following. With that, I ran away. I ran and ran until I was nearly out of breath, trying to get away from Yagamo as quickly as I could. The thought that he might be trying to kill me struck fear into my heart. But no matter how far I ran, I didn't feel safe. After all, I was up against a professional assassin. I continued to run around with heedless abandon. Where am I? I realized I'd ended up in a place I'd never seen before. Where is this? Which direction is the school? I started looking around at my surroundings. All of a sudden, a huge swarm of school invaders popped out from the shadows. All the time to show up. I spun around and began to flee. Despite my best efforts, I was able to shake off the pursuing invaders. They kept coming after me relentlessly, trying to intimidate me with their weird cries the whole time. I'd been running for what felt like hours, but they were still hot on my tail. In fact, there were now even more invaders than before. And then it finally happened. Commander. The invaders managed to completely surround me. I saw no way out. The only thing I can do now is fight. But I can't possibly beat this many invaders by myself.
Somebody help me!
Of course, it was pointless to call out for help.
Tsugamu! Are you out there somewhere?
He wouldn't come help me now. Not after I slapped away his offer to work together so thoughtlessly. You dead. Why did I turn down his offer to help? Oh right, because I'd gotten so paranoid. I lost my mind after falling out of favor with everyone else and took that frustration out on Yagami. But all he really wanted was to save my life. It was too late for regrets. I was truly alone now. Well, there's gonna be a lot. You don't have to worry about being alone. Be something else very shortly. The invaders were getting more and more excited, like animals licking their lips before a big meal. They'd found me isolated from the others, and now they couldn't wait to start tearing me apart. Slowly and steadily, they inched closer. And the closer they got, the stronger the smell of death became. My breathing quickened. My body was trembling. I instinctively understood that this was the end. As I looked death in the face, I finally understood how powerless someone who was completely isolated could be. Somebody who had lost the trust of others, who had lost the ability to trust others. Somebody like that was already as good as dead. Roll credits. Oh, poor Takumi.
You told me that we should go a separate way, so now you go there. But I go straight to this way, turn back the clock.
92. Killing game route. As good as dead. So that didn't suck. I mean, we're on the killing game route, so we're gonna go there. I just had a hunch then, like after dying there, that there was gonna be a death coming on that one going alone. So I figured it would just be worth just knocking it out at that point. I don't want to save you, but I'm going to because clearly I need you to keep this route going. Someone shot a plus 23 on the round. I'm going to save those two. You better get out of here before the commander notices you. Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. I know. You're absolutely right, but...
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, but the most disheveled and generic mind, who always puts his friends above himself.
Pretty awful. Kiriko's put her trust in me, and I won't abandon her now. I cleared my mind with a battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Hiriko and Narumi, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander. But there are some people that absolutely are just like F the game. Oh, hey, Takumi, came to save us, huh? Thanks, bro. Hate to disappoint you after you came all this way, but we're totally headed for a game over here. No, trust me, the game over is mine, you not saving me. Mistress Hiriko's already out of action, and I'm basically about to keel over too. Looks like we bought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and all die together? If you've got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first. You got it, boss.
Ready when you are. That's it. Good to go. Got it! Let's do this! This should do it.
Looks a little dangerous. Using it! So close to dead. This is perfect. It looks a little dangerous. Using it! It's as bad as I thought, huh? It's too much. Don't bother me! I wonder how many more can I get? Uh-oh! That'll fine! Okay, okay! Don't touch me! Let's go! Alright, I'll use it. Okay, okay! Supper, baby! Let's do it to it! I totally got you! It's killing game time! Let's go!
Let's go! Time to use it. Good to go. Let's do this!
Here we go! Let's go! Drop dead! Okay, your turn now.
My turn! Let's do this! Ready when you are! Here we go! That's it! Say when! Take that! My turn! This should do it.
They're gonna move. Yeah.
Say when! Let's do this! That's it! My turn! Here! Good to go! Take that! Here we go! Yeah! Good to go! Ha! All right, say when! One last strike!
It's killing game time! How's about when
can it be? Fine. Go, Diet of Wonder!
Okay. Are you just sitting back there not attacking? Anyone else get the feeling this commander's just playing with us?
Ooh.
He's not even attacking. He's just standing there, all menacing like. Guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. Damn it. Hello.
Ah.
You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really think you could take on a commander with just two of you? You got me. What are you doing here? I told you to run. I'm just making the most logical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no chance of winning the war if we do. That means our only chance is to do something about this guy so we can all get away. Wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. With three of us, we might just be able to pull it off.
Yeah!
Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you've got and take him down. Alright, she has,
Do it to it!
she has full health this time.
This is perfect! It's killing game time! Using it! Let's go! This is perfect! Here we go! Using it!
I'm good to go. I'll just put this here. I can't wait. Time for me to move. This'll do. Here we go. Time to use it. Say when. This should do it.
I just see it doesn't stack.
I can't wait. Experiment time. I'm good to go. This hurts. Such a beautiful death. Good to go. Yeah! Got it.
Let's do it to it! Okay, okay! It's killing game time!
I'm bursting with power!
Okay.
Here we go!
Time for me to move. I'll kill them all! Kill the rest for me. My turn! Here we go! Let's do this! That's it!
Let's go!
My turn!
Yeah, it should be okay. I'll talk to do it. That brick back there, but not this shit. Ow.
This isn't good! Damn it! Not there yet. It's all right. Time to use it. Not there yet. I'm not done yet. It's all right. Take that! Take this! I'm exhausted. Not there yet.
I might be screwed.
It's all right. This should do it. I'm not done yet. It's all right.
Okay. Fine. Yep, right there. It's killing game time. Stab, stab, stab. Go, giant of fire. Total wreck. Here we go. Drop dead. Boring.
Not bad. It's just a temporary retreat. I'm not done yet. One last strike! I won't be the one who dies next time.
Well. Oh, you too strong. He really is just playing with us. An extra fighter or two is not going to make any difference.
Ah.
For the love of murder, if he's going to kill us anyway, he could at least go all out too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do. Nah, dude. We're done. Let's charge in one last time and get blown to smithereens. It's ridiculous. Hold on. It's actually quite ridiculous. She knows that too. Oops, don't want to close it. A bunch of dirty fireworks. We're all out of options. Are we really gonna die here? This one, it seemed all hope was lost.
Take my cryptoglobin.
I heard Hiriko's voice, faint and weak, but still determined, on my comm channel. Hiriko? I thought you'd passed out. Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way. Absorb your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about? Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. If I'm going to die anyway, you may as well take my power and save yourself. But you're my friend. I could never kill you. I may die, but you'll still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so you can survive. You can't be serious. There's no way I can do this. I'm not asking. Helen, do it now. Take my power and survive. Darumi,